Yo, 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 this is the Black King Goku. Hey, this is Final Fantasy 7, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 7, the Black King Plays, and this is your host for the display in this house. So, anyway, sorry you saw that screen, but, anyway, I don't know why the audio keeps doing this thing. It's probably because I keep doing something over here or something that has something to do with the mic. Because I always have to move the, the deal. I hope you can hear me clearly without, you know, that going on. That's the map. That way. Yeah. Alright, so here we are. We are. Chocobo. By the way, that is also a thing I didn't know was that, I should say, is that I did not really know it was in this game. And when I mentioned about beta, because it's an enemy skill, hopefully you can still hear me. I hope it's not cutting down on you, like it was on the other. I don't know why. So many videos so far they keep doing that. Hopefully we'll get it straightened out when I'm on a computer. But in the meantime, I hope it's not so boring for you, because I've been trying my best to do what I can to record. I'm not going to try and record over. I might record over for the upcoming episode that's going to be the continuance for the Let's Play, but you know, we'll see what the future holds. So anyway, what was I going to say? All right. See, when I first played the game, that was the only skill, all except for that one, I believe. It was the only one I didn't even know how to get a hold of. And somehow or another, I mean, I might have gotten the enemy to do it. I don't know how I could have done it. I just know I had all the skills. I didn't even remember what all of them were. I just know I had them all. And now thinking back on it, and I didn't lie, even though it kind of does make me look like a liar, and I apologize, but I promise you I wasn't lying. About the enemy skills, but there was only one I never really had, that was beta. There's also, after the first time or so, I've had it before, but I don't know how many times, is the Pandora one, and I'm not sure how you're supposed to activate that one. It says something about once per lifetime, which is nuts, and then it said once per memory card. I don't know how that works, but, you know. And I was trying to talk to you about what was, I kept lifting off and forgetting what it was. I knew what I wanted to say. But anyway, what I like to do is I like to have what they call, material that's called manipulate. And I'm going to try and use that on the enemies that I need to get that with. I mean, I'm not sure if it'll work on most of them, that you actually have to get them for the enemy skills. That's what they're usually used for anyway. And I don't know where it's going to be at. I found out where the third pub is, and it's, I believe I said that in another episode a while back, but again, I had to look it up again, because I'm going to have to probably do that from time to time. But it's actually in the next place we're going to, after this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that one event. I might just go ahead and not put it in the video because of copyright issues, because I don't know why, but it's either that was probably because it was just too damn loud. I don't know. Yet they have it, other people that have done it. I don't know. As you can tell in the Let's Play, I actually had it down there, and it was way too loud. I tried to keep it low, but it was way too loud. If you don't know, well, we'll cross that bridge when we cross that bridge. That's coming up shortly. And then, well, no. It'll probably be before I get to the next area that I'm talking about, it has to do with oh god, what was it again? Turtles Paradise. It'll probably be even 40 or 41 because I do not like to keep these very long, these videos. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and edit out as much as I can so I get enough footage in here so we can try to get Vincent and Yuffie. I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to build them up or anything, but I'm gonna try to. If you don't already know, Vincent's always my final party member. Always has been. But since I played this playthrough, I'm not sure. I may just keep my other members really low and get them up really high. It's going to take me a while to get them quite up there. So, yeah. Anyway, let's talk to this guy again. Still want to cross the marshes? Oh, okay. Yeah. But it'll probably be safe for you to get a Chocobo. Chocobo. That way you can sit through the marshes with a Chocobo. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Megarzolom. Megarzolom. It is a serpent-like creature over 30 feet tall. It picks up on footsteps to enter the marshes. And then bam! It attacks! I like how he does that. To avoid that, buy a Chocobo at the Chocobo. So you wouldn't even know anything about this hole unless you either fight him or talk to this guy. By the way, there was another person heading towards the marshes. Ooh. Without a Chocobo, the Megarzolom probably got him. It was a man in a black cape. Probably Sephiroth. Okay. If it cuts out, I apologize. I'm gonna put this on this guy here. Nope, can't do that. Alright, I guess I'll put it on you. Yeah, let's put it on there. That increased my MP, by the way, in case you can hear me. Looking for an int? Yeah. How about 100 gil a night? Alright. Thank you for your patronage. You don't hear that a lot, and as a matter of fact, that's one of the Final Fantasy is one of the places I actually learned it from. I didn't remember, sadly enough, being in this game. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go talk to them. Unfortunately, though, we're gonna find out that what was I saying? Chocobo Farm. They're out of Chocobos. If you can hear me. Try not to yell too loudly because I don't want to wake up or anybody to hear me. But I want to be able to be loud enough for people that can hear me on live.
Wasn't it really expensive?
You wouldn't even know that that's a girl, but it is.
But don't be mad at my brother or grandpa. Ever since Dad and Mom died, it's been like this.
It has? Been like what? I don't get it. Okay. Do you want a Chocobo? Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks. We're all out of Chocobos. I'm taking care of those ones up there. Someone else. You know, if you really want a Chocobo, you should go out and catch one. Oh, brother, there we go. Want to know how to catch a Chocobo? Where are they? See those claw prints out there? Wild Chocobos will appear in those areas. But if you don't have Chocobo lure, they won't come out. They're very cautious animals by nature. Chocobo lure. Chocobo lure is a type of material which attracts Chocobos. If you equip this, they'll come to you, but without it, they won't appear. Want to know how to catch a Chocobo? Yeah. A wild chocobo always appears with other monsters, but you won't be able to catch it because of the monsters. That is why you must defeat the monsters first before you catch the chocobo. And then also, wild chocobos are really cautious. They'll run away from the slightest things. But if you use greens, they'll focus on that and won't run away. Want to know how to catch a chocobo? No, brother. What else? Whatever you do, don't make chocobos angry. They're usually calm. But if you get them angry, you get hurt. Oh, and remember, once you get off a chocobo, it'll escape. Okay. Not interested. Well then, shall we get down to business? I'll sell you the chocobo for 2,000 gil right now. You want it? Buy it. Thanks. It wouldn't hurt to buy some greens either. Oh, and how fast the chocobo will finish eating depends on what type of greens you feed them. Alright, let's buy a few of them. By the way, the nuts are for when you actually capture chocobos. If you can hear me, if it's not breaking up, I don't know. You know, I apologize if you can, and it sounds like I'm just like normally shouting, but it's because the thing might be breaking up. So you know, at this point, I want to take off. I'm not sure what I want to take off. And since we have 2 fires, I think I'm going to keep one and get rid of the other. You think that's a bad idea? Leave your comments below, but keep in mind that before you judge too harshly, we only have so many slots available to us. So, I mean, between what material we were going to have to give up is what I mean, actually, now that I think about looking at that. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to lead you there, but there you go. Again, if you can hear me, I'm shouting, and I don't mean to be shouting. I don't want to be shouting at all, but because I hate when this thing breaks up. That really frustrates me, but I don't really want to start over the LP just to get some better sound quality from me. I'll see you in a few minutes because I'm going to go looking for chocobos. Alright, we're back. I'm sorry. I couldn't show it off because I had to act fast. And when I first got into it, I will tell you this. I was screwed up because I forgot I had to rearrange my items. Because when you're doing this is what you got to do. Alright. First of all, you gotta arrange your items to where, because they don't actually stack them up right. It's one of the winner games. How to ride a chocobo. Press cancel to get off. Choose. Chocobos will escape whenever a player dismounts. Yeah, unless you actually got a voice to capture them. Which, by the way, I hope you can hear me on that. Oh, okay, so I can't do nothing. Alright, so what I want to... Oh, crap. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you. See, alright, I had to rearrange my items. You got to make sure that they're here, so that you can quickly have access to them. And you want to buy as much as you think you're going to need. I would not buy one. I would make sure you have, because sometimes you have to worry about whether or not how fast you can get. I did not mean to get off the chocobo, but that's just the way it works. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to buy some more. I'll read you a little bit. Alright, welcome back. Now, I went ahead and bought some more. I actually bought I had to buy like 6 because I was down to 4 on some of them. And I went ahead and bought, I wanted to buy I had a total amount of 10. So what you got to do, and this is what they're not telling you, they never tell you this at all. First of all, you gotta have the materia equipped. Well, it doesn't matter if you do this before afterwards, actually, I should say. But at least you actually have to have that equipped. That's one of the things you do. Doesn't matter which step you do it in. But always make sure that this is up at top. Because if you got it all the way down here, it's going to take you some time. In the meantime, that chocobo is going to run away. So that's gonna suck, and it's going to waste your plans. So, and then what you're going to do, this is how it's got to be done. Doesn't matter which order you do it in, as long as you have your items that way, and as long as you have the material equipped. Which, by the way, it does go up. I always thought you actually had to capture, basically a chocobo in order for this to work. Apparently, it's just if you meet chocobos, which means, in other words, if you can do them. And sometimes you're not careful, but you always have to make sure you're on these. You have to go back and forth until it shows. And sometimes, I've never actually had this happen before where it doesn't actually show it. I mean, here we are. We just got into a battle with a chocobo. So yeah, I'm going to show it without the sound. It's a lot faster. Quickly. Somebody stole it. You want to make sure that he's got plenty of greens to distract him before you attack the enemy. I want to make sure that I'm able to capture it. And it also helps with the thing. By the way, you also want to go ahead and choose to, what do you call it? Sense the creature. Oh, shit. Crap. Okay, so we messed up, but that's okay. That was a dumb thing to do. It also helps with the or helps them a little bit more when you go to capture them. So always make sure you can get a nut from this guy, but you don't have to do it right now necessarily. Well, you can. So there you go. I may have overlapped time, but that's how you do it. It's awesome to even have the music going, but not while you're let's playing. Especially if your thing cuts in and out. Sometimes it does it anyway, even without the sound, which I don't understand. See, it went up a little bit since we've been in battle. And I'm always constantly having to use these, so I'm okay. I can always get more later. I'm not worried about the tints right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go back in here, and I'm going to buy it. This is the only shop that I know of. I think there's more later on. There's actually more things you can get. So, yeah, I'll meet you back in the battlefield again with a chocobo. Real quick. Always want to make sure you buy stuff from this guy. This guy right here. Greens are from him. I think you're supposed to get something from her later on, but don't ask me what it is. I'll find you. Alright, we're back. Got a chocobo again. And see, if it hadn't been for me cheating, I wouldn't have had this much gil. I would have had to go grind. So, yeah, I don't want to grind. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to save state, because also you can get into a fight with chocobo being, even though you're on the ground, you cannot avoid the battle. The reason why the chocobo is faster is because you can do that. But see, look, I can. Did we actually save? By the way, I want to make sure, because sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright, see this. I'm gonna go ahead and get into a fight. Where is he? See that? Yeah. See, you can still get into a fight. It's not that you can avoid it, but you can be fast enough to avoid it. So, that's what I wanted to show real quick. So, yeah. Alright, so he's distracted. And this is where we're going to leave off. I'm going to save state right here. Awkward position to do it. And I believe this is episode 38. And to make sure that, if you can hear me, episode 38 of Final Fantasy VII. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why that's playing, but okay. There it is. Yep, we're on 38. So, yeah. I'll cut you in 39. I'll probably go ahead and do 39. And then maybe 40. And then just stop for the night. Because, I mean, it's already midnight, if you can already tell. It is already the next day when I'm supposed to get a Wi-Fi Wednesday. So, see you later.